What's up, everybody? Maine Fly Guys here, going to tie an emerging midge. This is the pattern that I use when midges seem to be emerging. It essentially is the same as a zebra midge, but a little different. I don't mind tying these just a smidge bigger. This is size 16 hook. 16 is fine. You know, the 18s and 20s are still totally fine. But you know, if you don't want to stress your eyeballs out, this is not a bad option. So here I just am winding some small silver thread, not thread, tinsel. From here, the body is complete. That is the easiest part. I'm going to take some of this Antron. This is just some poly yarn. And I'm going to basically split it in half. And I'm going to take one half of it. And I'm going to tie it in like so. I want about another bead behind. So I'm going to tie it in and work backwards. This will give me some room to come in and trim off. Now I'll go forward, catch it, make sure my bead is in the right place. And you should have about a bead length behind the bead, so right here. And it looks like we do, which is great. The next thing we'll do is we'll take some peacock herl. I just use one strand. I don't like it to get too bulky, so I just use one strand. Oops. There we go. There's a side of peacock herl that stands up a little nicer. On one side it stands nice and tall and is really bushy and has that nice iridescent color. And on the other, it does not. And so I always like to get that iridescent standing up nice and tall. See, it gives it a nice glitter there. Once that's tied in, boom, come in, whip finish. I usually only do 2, maybe 3 whip finishes. I want to make a really small knot. And then what I'll do is just for extra protection, I'll come in with some super glue and just dab that up. That gives it a really, really solid protection. That knot ain't going nowhere. Now the wing here, I never want to cut it. I never want it to be past the body. I like it to be either right at the end of the body or just before it. Got a little straggler there. Excuse me. Thank you. So that is our emerging midge, and this can be used on a dry dropper setup. It's really effective on a dry dropper setup, especially in the months of like June, July, if you can find cold water, and even May, really. It's just a great and easy pattern and super, super effective. There's our midge emerger. So next time we'll do the adult. And yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. We'll catch you next time.